Welcome everyone to our weekly webinar, Soul Changes Lives. It's Talking Business this week. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick screen share so that we can go ahead and just go ahead and look at a couple of things. So I'm going to go to the home page, and everyone's page looks like this when you go to the home page. And what I wanted to show you this week were just a few items that appear in the Resource Center and something that has changed with Soul. So the first thing is the refund policy has changed. And so if you click on the refund policy, we'll see that there's a few changes, and I'll have you all read them on your own time. But Soul still has a money back guarantee. They still will refund 100% of the original net cost, not including the shipping. Soul Naturals will accept the returns on open products within 45 days of the purchase. You can see that right here. It says, upon such timely return, the purchaser will be eligible to receive up to 100% refund of the net cost, not including the shipping. But they will be penalized with a 5% fee of the net cost. So what they'll do is they'll refund up to 95% of the order if the order is returned after 45 days. Of course, if the order is returned within the regular 24 hours or canceled, everything will be refunded at 100%. Refunds can sometimes take up to 14 days to be processed. And there is a new addition here to the missing or damaged items packages policy. So if you haven't received a product or you're short a product, you really need to let customer service know within 3 days of the arrival of the package so that they can investigate. And you will also need to manage a report with the shipper. So if and you can see that on your invoice. If it was shipped via UPS or United States Postal Service, then you'll have to, first step would be file a claim with them. And then you could go out and start this right here. So you see here at the bottom of this page, you can start a return or start a claim. I'm going to click on start a claim. It shows the name, account number. Then I would have to place my order number, the name of the carrier, and then the claim number that the carrier gave me. Then you fill in your brief explanation of the situation, blah, 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 include pictures. You know, if you got the box was smashed, it was missing a product or two when it actually arrived on your doorstep. That's where you would attach a picture. Okay. And then you go ahead and send. So I'm going to get out of here because I'm obviously not starting a claim, but if you needed to start a return, same thing. You see the information on there. So I wanted to show you that. The next thing is, if you go to the happenings page and you just hover on it, you'll see the drop down menu. Here's the virtual kickoff. So that's our next big event. That's January 14th and 15th. There will be drawings. There will be a special speaker coming. You'll be able to participate in games and satellite meetings as well. This will be done, I believe it's going to be done via Zoom, and that's why you need to register for it, so that you can get the link, and then you'll be included in these prize drawings as well as receive a registration packet. So how do you register? You click right here on that green button, register now. You can read about the guest speaker, and right here to the left, you can see a very abbreviated agenda for what will be going on. So you can click where it says register now. It is $65. The really awesome thing is you'll see that I've already registered because it says so, right? And I can remove the person. I don't know why it's showing up in Spanish because I think I have it on English language for everything else, but for some reason it's coming up in Spanish. Anyway, you can remove, add people to your registration. And when you click on to make the payment, it gives you the option to use your Soul Rewards points. So you can actually get use your Soul Rewards, pardon me, for registering. And that's pretty cool. So I'm going to get out of there. And let's see, excuse me. The very last thing I wanted to show you today was something that came up this week in our group. And so I wanted to show it to you and to go over a few details. You notice I went to the Resource Center. When you click on the Resource Center, it automatically takes you to the product information pages because those are the pages that most people go to when they're in the Resource Center. And I apologize, my throat is dry, so I have to cough. I apologize for that. Okay, so we're gonna select the category. We're gonna go to the marketing assets because what I want to show you is how you can take a potential new member who may be interested in sharing Soul and making them a specialist for free. When I say for free, they'll still be purchasing product, but they can get their specialist kit for free. So I'm going to go to marketing assets, click on the drop down, and then click on documents. Now I'm going to scroll down and find my M2 meetings, okay? And I'm going to view this M2 sheet here, and it's 2 pages or a double side page. And let's see here, Anita, if you're still with me, can you tell me if you see this page on the screen? And you can just chat it in. Hopefully everyone can see this page on the screen. And it says M2. And so it says you get a member to host a meeting with 5 or more attendees, have the meeting where the presenter gives information and invites attendees to join the Soul family. You can challenge the attendee to host an M2 meeting at a later date. And what is an M2 meeting? It's a member to mentor meeting. So the mentor can actually do the presenting. In our group, the new member actually does the presenting, but the member can do the presenting, and that's fine. This member who is holding the meeting would be the host, and then they would have attendees. So your minimum requirement is 5 people to attend the meeting. And this person can already be a member, or they can sign up at the gathering and become a specialist automatically, okay? So at the meeting, you could present the Soul philosophy, talk a little bit about some products, and maybe you can do this virtually as well. And so we'll look at those requirements in a minute. And then we can do the free upgrade for the specialist. It says it's worth $100. This kit now costs $75. So what do you have to do to make sure that your new member can become a specialist for free? Well, there needs to be a qualifying order of $150 or more made by an attendee. You may have someone who's considering signing up. This person is not yet a member or a specialist, but they decided to host an M2 meeting to take advantage of receiving the free specialist kit. And so the $150 order can come from that new person who is going to sign up, okay? So that's the first requirement. The second requirement is that there be 5 attendees at the meeting. Then if you chose to do it virtually, you'll have to do a screenshot of the person who's hosting and their 5 attendees. So there would be 6 individual faces on a virtual meeting, right, on a Zoom, if that's how you chose to do it. Or if you're doing a meeting in person, then it's the host and their 5 guests. So that's 6 people. We don't count the mentor in those pictures, okay? And then someone will be holding up, so it will say it right here, someone will hold up a sold product, okay? And that is right here on this page. Here's the M2 rules, okay? And the reason I'm going over this is so that everyone can have a pleasant experience when they do these meetings, okay? It says you must register the meeting with Soul by sending an email or a text to that number that's here, or an email to m2@soulnaturals.com. Before the meeting, you provide the date, the time, and the place. And like I said, you take a picture. If it's a virtual meeting, then a screenshot or a photograph, and you can email that again to m2@soulnaturals.com, or you can text it to the M2 text line, which is 385-323-2532 after the meeting is over. Then you gather up any other orders that there may be. So let's say Anita wanted to have an M2 meeting with me. I am a friend of hers, and I have been considering, I love the product, and so I've been considering signing up. And Anita says, well, you know, you can become a specialist for free, just have a meeting. So great. I invite 10 or 15 of my friends and only 5 showed up. Well, great. I met that minimum requirement of having at least 5 attendees plus me. And Anita's helping me do the meeting, and maybe Anita will speak a little bit about the soul philosophy. Maybe she'll talk about the 4 reasons that people remain ill. And so we do a meeting. And in case I did that and I had the brochure, I could actually hold up the brochure and show products. Or if I'm at the meeting and I took some samples and maybe I carried them in a box, I could have one of the attendees hold it up, or maybe even the host of the meeting hold it up for the picture. So that way we're sure that we're doing an M2 meeting. We wouldn't want to send in a picture of a birthday party. That wouldn't be cool, right? Okay. And then we will place the orders. We'll call the office because the party closes within 24 hours. So I've already notified the company. I sent in this sheet here. I'm going to jump out of here and go to the next sheet. I apologize if you can hear my dog and his little collapsed trachea coughing. This little checklist is really cool because it can really help you to keep track of the people who came. So this is how I would announce the meeting to Soul Naturals. I would just fill this out and say, on Sunday, November 14th at 4 p.m. in Mokina, Illinois, we're having a meeting. The host name is going to be Vanessa. The mentor name is going to be, let's say, Dr. Hugh Jenkins. And the presenter was Dr. Hugh Jenkins. And they talked about the soul philosophy. So we wrote that there. I'm going to do a little check mark because I remembered to email this information to the home office. And the day of the meeting, I have my attendees put their name and their contact info. That could be their phone number and an email. It doesn't have to be anything else. And I'll keep that. And then I will explain to everyone that Vanessa invited us to the party, and Vanessa's signing up. She's getting her kit for free because she's placing a qualifying order, but anyone else who wants to order can do so. And they may choose to do a party in the future. If that happens, what is required is still the same thing, right? We still have to register the party and have the 5 people come. But now if this is an existing member, what we're going to do is help that member get someone else to place an order, plus the member will place an order at this meeting. Has to be a qualifying order. Since the member already is signed up at Soul Naturals, we don't give them a rewards gift card, right? We wouldn't give them one because this is only good on the enrollment. So if I'm already a member and I decide 5 months down the road or even a year down the road and just say, hey, you know what? I really love this product. I want to start recommending this product to other people. I want to start earning a commission. I think I want to be a specialist. I think I'm ready. So I call my mentor and say, hey, I'd like to have one of those M2 meetings that you talked to me about. What do I need to do? It's the same process. So, but now I will place a $150 order so I can become a specialist for free. And maybe someone else at my party will also place an order, a qualifying order. So that would be great. And that's the only difference. Of course, because I've already signed up as a member, I received my benefits when I signed up, right? So I probably received a gift card when I signed up. And my mentor will not be receiving a Soul Quick bonus on me because I'm already a member. They already got a Soul Quick bonus when I originally signed up. But this will be fun because now they can count on a new specialist. Does that make sense to everyone? I hope it does. Okay, I don't see any questions in the chat, so I'm assuming that it all worked out. We're going to go back to the homepage, and I just wanted to show you one more last thing. On your reports. So this is the one thing that I really wanted to show you. You scroll down to customizable. This is really cool because what you can do now is go here and you fill in these filters. And this is the only part that I don't like because it really does take a little bit of time to load, especially for me because I have a huge group. It won't take as long to load for you, but you can customize your selection by name, account number, and then maybe you want their volume information, or maybe you want it done only for members, only for specialists, current OV, current enrollments, upgrades. You can pretty much customize this as you like. And if you need more information on how to do that, on Monday morning Talking Success, they did a little preview on that. But if you wanted to see videos on how to use these reports, guess what? You click here on trainings. And for some reason, it is not working for me right now. But you could click on trainings. There we go. You could click on trainings and you will see some videos that you can go through with your new specialists, how to use social media. And here, this one right here, helpful pointers on how to use the back office. That's where you'll want to click and you'll be able to find videos on how to navigate your back office. So I hope that you have found this useful to you today. I know I had quite a few questions come up this week, and so I hope to be able to answer those. Just a quick reminder, next week, we will not be having a webinar as it's Wednesday. It will be the day before Thanksgiving. All of you will be busy. So we won't be having any webinars next week, either in English or in Spanish. I love you guys. I thank you for taking the time to always join. And I'm glad that it was helpful. Thank you for that message, Nita. And thank you, Anita, also for your message. And thank you for your support. I hope to help you all the time. So if there's anything else you need, please send me a message and say, Debbie, would you do a class on ... And I'll go ahead and take it from there. Love you guys. Take care. Have a great week. Since I won't see you next week, Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Have a good one.